Day one of hearings are in the books for Supreme Court Justice nominee Amy Coney Barrett. Republicans insist there's nothing wrong with the timing of the hearings, while Democrats focused on health care. As for Judge Barrett, she laid out her case for the high court.
Policy decisions and value judgments of government must be made by the political branches, elected by and accountable to the people. The public should not expect courts to do so, and courts should not try.
The Republican majority says they are ready to confirm someone they regard as highly qualified. Democrats, however, are framing the conservative judge as a threat to the Affordable Care Act.
It's probably not about persuading each other unless something really dramatic happens. All Republicans will vote yes, and all Democrats will vote no.
Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, with someone who will undo her legacy. President Trump is attempting to roll back.
This is just the beginning of this Supreme Court showdown. Tomorrow, hearings take the next step and questioning gets underway. And to help us understand the process is Professor Craig Green with Temple University. Thanks for joining us, Professor.
Thank you for having me, Jim.
So when the questioning begins tomorrow, let's talk about what we can expect. A lot of the focus leading up to this point has been on Judge Barrett's past statements on health care and also abortion. You expect that to come up?
Yes, absolutely. This is a pretty extraordinary hearing process because, in a way, one set of things they're going to do are the questions. In the next few days, they'll ask pretty standard, by this point, questions about abortion, about contraception, about health care. These will all have very particular anchors in Judge Barrett's record because she's written about these issues much more than other folks. But there's another aspect of this hearing that was really brought forward today, and that is the dramatic shift this represents in the court and the real rush to get this confirmation through before Election Day.
So once questioning is over with and those topics and many, many others may come up, what happens next? How fast could we actually see a possible confirmation?
In some ways, the American people have seen this show several times in the last years with Justice Gorsuch and Justice Kavanaugh before the sexual assault allegations. Justices are prospective justices are very skilled at failing to answer questions, declining to answer questions about cases that might come in front of them. With Judge Barrett, it's especially dramatic because the health care decision the Trump administration is litigating will be argued just days after the election. So that is immediately on the chopping block. And I think the confirmation process could easily be done before Election Day.
So one of the issues that's come up is the possibility of asking Judge Barrett whether she would recuse herself from any cases that could, in fact, impact the outcome of the election or other cases. How likely is that she would agree to that and or that something like that could happen, and which cases could be impacted?
Yes, I think that people are going to ask her about her views about religious liberty. There's a case about Philadelphia that will be argued almost immediately after Election Day. She'll be asked about abortion and contraception. She'll be asked about same-sex marriage. She'll be asked about Affordable Care and the Obamacare decision. And she will be asked, it appears, these questions about whether she would recuse herself, having made prior comments. Now, as a very talented lawyer, which no one doubts she is, she will refuse to answer any of those questions.
Again, very soon. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.